The Bhagavad Gita opens with Krishna, God himself, speaking to Arjuna, a warrior paralyzed by grief. He says, "You grieve for those not worthy of grief, yet speak words of wisdom. The wise grieve neither for the living nor the dead." These words, spoken on a battlefield thousands of years ago, still echo in our lives today. The Gita's wisdom is not about war, but about facing our deepest fears and sorrows with courage. Imagine two armies, war drums, chaos, and in the center, a conversation about the soul. Krishna's lesson is for Arjuna, but also for all of us. He doesn't dismiss Arjuna's pain, instead he offers a new perspective. The wise, Krishna says, see beyond temporary loss and sorrow. They understand what is real and what is fleeting. Our grief often comes from mistaking the temporary for the permanent. Krishna challenges this, urging us to see the bigger picture. The journey of the Gita is moving from sorrow to wisdom. It's about learning to see through the eyes of the wise, not getting lost in the waves of joy and sorrow. This battlefield is a metaphor for our own struggles. The Gita's first lesson. Wisdom is not about suppressing emotion, but about understanding the truth behind it. Krishna's words are a call to awaken, to see life and death with clarity. The conversation that begins here will change Arjuna and the world forever. The Gita invites us all to this journey of transformation. Picture Kurukshetra, a field of righteousness, moments before a great war. On one side, the Kauravas, symbols of greed and injustice. On the other, the Pandavas, champions of righteousness. In the center, a chariot pulled by white horses stands between the armies. Krishna, the divine charioteer, guides Arjuna, the greatest archer. Arjuna asks Krishna to place the chariot in the middle so he can see whom he must fight. What he sees is not just an enemy, but family. His beloved teacher Drona, his grandfather Bhishma, cousins, uncles, friends. The people he loves now stand as his adversaries. The sight shatters his resolve. The mighty warrior's hands tremble. His bow slips. He is not afraid to die. He is afraid to kill those he loves. Arjuna's heart breaks at the thought of fighting his own kin for a kingdom. He questions the very purpose of war and victory. This is the moment of crisis, a hero paralyzed by compassion and doubt. The battlefield becomes a stage for a deeper conflict between duty and emotion. Arjuna's despair is the spark for Krishna's timeless teaching. The Gita's wisdom begins not with answers, but with honest, human confusion. In this moment, Arjuna represents all of us, torn between what we must do and what our hearts feel. The chariot in the middle is the meeting point of action and wisdom. Here, the greatest lesson of life is about to unfold. The real battle is within. Arjuna, the hero, is overwhelmed by sorrow. He tells Krishna he cannot fight. His body trembles, his mind reels. He would rather beg than win a kingdom stained with the blood of his elders. His compassion turns into weakness, and he argues for peace, using the language of Dharma. He fears the destruction of family, the loss of tradition, and the chaos that will follow. But Krishna sees through Arjuna's words. Arjuna's arguments are born from attachment and fear, not true wisdom. He is focused on his own pain, not the greater purpose. His grief is real, but it is rooted in misunderstanding. Arjuna puts down his bow, defeated before the battle begins. This is not surrender to God, but surrender to despair. We all face moments when our duties seem impossible, when our hearts are too heavy. Arjuna's crisis is universal, a soul lost in sorrow, forgetting its true nature. The Gita's journey begins here, from confusion to clarity. Krishna is about to guide Arjuna and us out of the darkness. The first step is to see our sorrow for what it truly is. How does Krishna respond to Arjuna's despair? He smiles, a gentle, knowing smile. Krishna understands the root of Arjuna's confusion. He sees a warrior paralyzed by emotion, justifying his weakness with wise-sounding words. Krishna's smile is compassion, not mockery. He begins his teaching by pointing out Arjuna's contradiction. You speak wisdom, but grieve for what is not worth grieving. Krishna reframes the problem, not about this war, but about the nature of life and death. Arjuna's sadness comes from thinking death is the end. Krishna is about to reveal a higher truth. The Gita's divine song begins with this gentle challenge. Krishna prepares Arjuna's mind for true wisdom. Comfort is not enough. Knowledge is needed. True wisdom is seeing reality as it is. The first lesson: understand what is truly worth our sorrow. Krishna's smile marks the beginning of transformation. Krishna's teaching is radical. The wise grieve neither for the living nor the dead. This doesn't mean the wise are heartless. It means they see existence so clearly that their peace is unshaken by loss. The wise love, but do not cling. They know every being is on its own journey, guided by karma. For the dead, the wise know only the body is gone. The soul moves on. Grieving for the body is like mourning old clothes. The wearer remains. This wisdom brings strength, not coldness. The wise honor love and memory, but do not let sorrow paralyze them. The Gita teaches us to accept change with a steady mind. Krishna explains, the body is temporary, the soul eternal. The body is born, grows, ages, and dies, just a vehicle for experience. The soul, or Atma, is indestructible, never born, never dying. Weapons cannot harm it. Fire cannot burn it. The soul is the living principle within us, a spark of the divine. Krishna uses a simple analogy. As we change old clothes for new, the soul changes bodies. Death is not an end, but a change of costume. Understanding this frees us from fear and grief. Arjuna's sorrow comes from identifying with the body, not the soul. The real person is the eternal soul, untouched by death. This knowledge is the key to peace. Think of your own life. You've changed from baby to child to adult, but the you inside feels the same. The body changes, but the soul is constant. This is the thread running through all our experiences. Indian culture reflects this. Festivals like Holi symbolize renewal, the Ganga purifies, and rituals honor the soul's journey. Grief is eased when we see death as a transition, not an end. Losing someone is like a friend moving far away. The connection changes, not the existence. Krishna asks us to see death in this way. The soul moves on. The journey continues. This perspective brings comfort and strength. The Gita's wisdom is practical. It helps us face loss with courage. The soul's journey is ongoing, and love is never truly lost. By understanding this, we reduce the sting of grief. The eternal soul connects us all, beyond bodies and lifetimes. This is the heart of Krishna's teaching. Krishna's teaching is not just philosophy, it's a source of strength. He urges us to identify with the eternal soul, not the fragile body. When we think I am this body, we live in fear, but as the soul, we are fearless, peaceful, and divine. The soul is the eternal flame within, never extinguished by life's storms. Spiritual practices like meditation help us connect with this inner self. Even a glimpse of this peace gives us strength to face challenges. The Gita's answer to grief is not just words, but a shift in identity. Krishna invites us to experience our true nature. From this place of strength, confusion disappears. We can act with clarity and courage. The journey is from weakness to wisdom, from sorrow to strength. This is the transformation Krishna offers. Kurukshetra is not just a battlefield of the past, it's the world we live in. Young people today face their own battles: exams, careers, relationships, and uncertainty. The Gita's message is for you. Do not grieve for what is temporary. Your setbacks are real, but not permanent. Your true self is the vast, clear sky, untouched by passing clouds. Don't let failures define you. Learn, grow, and move forward. Find the eternal flame within. You are more than your achievements. You are a divine soul. Connect with your inner strength through reflection and stillness. With this strength, you can face any challenge. The Gita asks you to fight your battles with wisdom, not fear. Stand up, do your best, and know you are stronger than you think. This is the timeless hope and strength of the Gita for every generation.